tip-off goes to Seattle. Pass to Bargnani. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Bogut with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing. And the Aussie Bogut just outstanding at gutting it through there in the finish.
Pass to Williams. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Seattle has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. Out to Ingram. Over Smith. And it's Ingram missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
In the corner, Smith with it. Right on the bucket.
Josh Smith.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Smith. And Porzingis launches it from deep. Smith surveying the D. Back to Porzingis. Smith outside. Inside. 6 on the shot clock.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Now here's Edwards. High post, Embiid. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Embiid's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Edwards. Puts one up for 19. And he gets the bucket.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Here's Bogut. Pass to Davis. Out to Porzingis. Now Spates. Back to Porzingis. Fires the three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Seattle's shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Drexler. Takes it inside. And Drexler throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram.
That's the
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
12.
Seattle leads by 2. And we'll be... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
Pass to Smith. Back to Turner. Kicks it out to Drexler. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Ingram. And slammed dunk by Ingram.
So when you've got Ingram's length and reach, you gotta throw it down. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
And it's Smith penetrating. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Team foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Pass to Stojakovic. Williams with the steal. Poked loose. Stolen by Stojakovic. Launches from deep. The shot will not fall. And Ingram has got the ball here for Seattle. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Seattle calls timeout. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Caruso. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Now here's Turner. Still scoreless. Puts up a three. That shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender inside.
Molina. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, even though he was open, those leaners are tough to make.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Stojakovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Wembanyama. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his game. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open him.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Bogut drives in. And Bogut slams it in.
Just a graceful athlete. Bogut can also put the ball on the deck a little bit.
Here's Caruso. And he slams it down right on top of Andrew.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And at a clean 7 feet tall, Andrew Bogut was made for that low post position. He can just feel the pain and has great instincts for finding the blocks.
Here's Caruso. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Caruso's got 6 here in this quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Wembanyama with it. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Anthony Davis.
Count it.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Seattle ahead, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Bogut. Smith outside. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Tatum on the wing. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for Seattle.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes! Type of shot.
Anthony Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Barnes outside. That 3 off the mark. Little over net gone in the second half.
Truly a big man with guard-like quickness. Davis is super hard to corral once he gets in the paint.
Seattle calls timeout.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Joel Embiid, Peja Stojakovic, Clyde Drexler, Evan Turner.
Now Caruso. He's got 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Here's Drexler. For the lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Clyde Drexler, taking 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Ay, ya ves que
Pass to Wembanyama.
esto Morata poniendo el penalti, ¿no? Y haciendo el primero. Se han puesto. Y yo, vale. Yo lo he dicho también, ahora le he dicho, va a recuperar Morata.
Clock at 6.
Y yo, es el capitán, si no sale, bueno, de que me sorprende. O sea, sale a tirar el luce porque tiene que ser el capitán. Y me ha tirado uno, ha sido uno de los portugueses.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
second personal
And Stan,
foul.
as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and
Hey,
Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take
Yo era más
over
bien por el
and when
tiro.
to set up your teammates is a big part.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Turner. Here's Embiid. Guarded by Embiid. Stojakovic cans the shot from the way.
¿Viste lo que se habían hecho por el coreano?
Stojakovic has
Sí, lo
got
que sí.
5 points so far.
How about that quick fire
Pues
release?
tuvo su misión de Valverde ya su mismo.
Shooter, the D has to get up on it, even as the pass is coming his way. Oh, an aggressive move
Sí.
and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the dunk
Yo-
by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so
Sí,
fluid
ya.
in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
O'Malley, no, Holland ahogó a Luke igual, es que hubo muchas soluciones, tío. Holland ahogó a Luke, tío.
And another basket for Seattle.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Shit.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Turner.
Sí.
Outside, Porzingis. Over Bargnani. And it's Seattle
Tiene
with the
así que
rebound.
le han dado el,
5
ese,
seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
el performance. Sí, no, pero no tan mal. Por eso te dije yo que le habían dado muy fáciles. No, a Joe Rogan, a Joe Rogan se cayó con el coreano.
Over Drexler.
El coreano es muy divertido. Pero estaba el coreano, estaba...
Down.
And
Estaba
that's
bien.
the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at
Sí.
him and shoot the ball.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Seattle leads by 4.
En verdad que parece que no era muy fuerte, pero... Ah.
Era de Glenn.
Seattle leading by 4. Edwards inside. Can't get it to fall. Now here's Drexler. To the right side. A shot by Space. Nobody around. Bangs on the trifecta.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he
Se
calmly
mete,
delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And
And coming down the stretch here, both teams are still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Just solid work on the back end of that run.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. They create their own miss. Out to Ingram. And right on target with the swish. And Seattle leads by 3. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Josh Smith.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. Right block shot. Davis in the corner. It's stolen by Edwards.
Ah, que ese video fue el tela de...
Uses the glass to finish the
El
work.
logo...
Now it's a 5-point Seattle lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the
El
hustle.
Tera X creo que era
It's
el
been
que
going
usaba.
for Seattle.
Es que hoy no, o sea, hace un God Dealer, hace un par de días lo vi, pero me ponía Tera otra cosa, no está en Tera X. A lo mejor está probando algo.
They've been able to score in transition, trying to take
Sí, no, no hace
advantage
mucho, hace un
of
par de
playing
días.
on the open floor
No, no, antiguamente
as
no.
often as possible.
O sea, que lo he visto ya varios días ahora, que poco.
And Davis sends it back. Smith
No, no,
drives
que
in.
un día fue Tera X y otro día eso que ponía Tera normal, ¿sabes? Que no sé si fueran seguros, ¿no?
Just under 2.5
Pero
minutes
todo
gone
esto
here in
desde
the
hace
final
poco.
quarter. Bogut. Good on the short little jump shot. And now just a 1-point Seattle lead. Back
Sí.
to Smith. Outside for Davis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Bargnani. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Outside Williams. Pocket 6. Pass to Bargnani. For Davis. No good from Bargnani. Bogut with it.
Sí.
Now defended by Embiid. The drive by Bogut. Yes!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just brings a huge shot.
It's out of bounds. Seattle
Están
retains
muchos ahora con todo el país, ¿no? Por Waterford Dogs.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it back.
Great energy.
No lo sé por qué ahora.
And a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense.
Sí, eso se ve vuelto la gente
Seeing
algo.
that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Son buenos.
Edwards inside. Pass to Bargnani. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
Just 2 seconds between shot
Y ahora
clock and
mucho
game.
peor cualquier cosa. Sí.
Ingram wide open. Misses the three. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get another penalty.
Y ahora cualquier otro juego.
Here's Bogut. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's space with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever.
Okay.
That's as close as you can get without foul.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Seattle calls timeout. Just 4 seconds.
A cualquier otra cosa y España nada.
What's your take, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll
Sí.
keep game planning
Eso
and
nada.
playing until the final whistle.
Sí, sí. Sí.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
Y mira,
You know, it really was.
no se insulta a la gente, pero como los seguidores, o sea, que el punto español, aunque sea panchito, es pillas.
Group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Que sea español neutro, joder, que lo pilla más gente que austriaco. Entiendo, ¿no? Ah, yo o sea, con las estadísticas lo sabré. Bueno, o sea.